Hello. This is weird. To plonk this down and do this, weird. When I was 19, I made a video addressed to my 24-year-old self, and I haven't seen that video since I made it 5 years ago. I turned 24 in January, and here I am. I am no YouTuber. The idea of making something as if I deserve the real estate in people's day, it just sort of doesn't sit right with me, but I thought I owed this to myself. All right. Oh my god, this is odd. First of all, let's discuss. I don't look that different. All that I've gained is a wee little stash. I wouldn't be seen dead in the Hollister t-shirt with the red jacket over it, but there's a colour coordination going on.
Hello, Matt.
Hello.
In the future. Do you still go by Matt? Do you go by Matthew now?
So funny you mentioned that. I've been Matt my whole life. Always been Matt. And then when I was pursuing the film industry, I just decided that Matthew sounded a bit more professional. So I changed my name to Matthew on my LinkedIn. And now people at my work call me Matthew sometimes. And it's like, I didn't try and put that into existence, but it has just sort of happened. So it is funny that he mentions that.
I don't know how mature you're going to be. First of all,
Wouldn't call myself mature. Maybe. I mean, oh my god, the amount of life that has happened between this moment and here. Because I look at this guy and I'm like, that's me. I'm like, that I relate to this person. But when I think about all of the things that have happened between then and now, just in terms of like life experiences, the ups and the downs, it is kind of astronomical.
First of all, how are you?
Yeah, no, not bad. I'm,
That's great. I'm good, thanks.
Well, I didn't
I
ask.
really hope you said something positive there.
Didn't ask.
Where are you living? Are you still in Brighton? I really hope you're still in Brighton. I really want to live in Brighton after third year.
So I live in London. This guy, his worldview is so minuscule, so tiny. I'm in the London. I'm in the Lonald Donald.
And I've got plans to move in with 5 of my
Yes.
friends next year. How does that go? Do you still talk to those friends? Please tell me you do.
Oh, God. Living with 5 other 20-year-olds during a global pandemic, it bonds some of you in ways that, like, normal life just couldn't and wouldn't. Some of my best memories that I've ever had with friends were with the people that I shared that house with in second year. And the people that I consider my closest friends now are some of the people that were in this house. There were some fallouts. You know, it was a uni house. But more than anything, what I take out of my experience with that house in second year is the love that I share with some of my friends that were there. Yeah, I love them to pieces. My friends watching are going to be like, he handled that so well.
What career path have you taken? What have you done? Like, where are you going? Like, what is happening?
That's funny. So I work in the film industry. What's funny is that this guy has no idea. He has truly no idea. So I'm currently a production assistant for high-end TV and film productions happening in London. I was on Downton Abbey 3, the next film that comes out in September. I worked on that in the production office for about 5 months. And then I've been doing the Apple TV show Silo, the 3rd season of that, since last August. And then who knows what's going to happen in the future. I've signed my life away under lots of documents, so I can't really say anything more than that. All I've just revealed to you is stuff that's on my IMDb, but I have an IMDb. I feel like I've done really good work. I feel like I put all of myself into my career, and I am constantly sort of just hyped to be in the same space as so many very talented and very creative people. Yeah.
I'm getting a film studies degree, but like I literally don't know what I'm going to do with it.
I will tell you what. One thing that you do with your film studies degree, in 3rd year, you take a class called Cinema and Sexualities, and your teacher, professor, lecturer says you can write an essay on whatever you want. And so I decided to write an essay on Ratatouille, queerness within Ratatouille. My professor liked it so much that he told me to publish it. And it's funny, I have this prop for you now. I am published in an academic journal called Queer Studies in Media and Popular Culture. I expanded the essay to 8,000 words. Here I am. Here's me, Matt Evans, independent scholar, in a book. And because I said that the Rat Chef is gay, that I'm chuffed with. I even got a tattoo.
I'm currently in the middle of a global pandemic. Woo!
Yeah.
So my first year got cut short, and I really want to do a year abroad. Did you do a year abroad?
I did do a year abroad. Oh my god, I can talk about this.
Yes!
It was the best year of my life. I don't know how to begin. I was in San Diego, California at San Diego State University from August 2022 to May 2023. And it was batshit crazy. The first semester, it was like me against the world. I just sort of did anything and everything that I could possibly do, whether that was like go to film premieres, try and sneak into Comic-Cons, I volunteered at a film festival and interviewed Machine Gun Kelly. I sold merch for the Frozen musical that was on tour in the San Diego Theatre. I did a tour around like Vegas and the Grand Canyon and all these different sort of like parks and canyons and national trails and Route 66 with a bunch of Europeans, and it was just like magic. And then the second semester I met some incredible friends. I met some incredible people who I still consider some of my closest friends and I still talk to all the time. Just brilliant creatives, and we went out and we made films and we hung out and I tried new food and they showed me places and we did parties and all this and all that. I missed them all dearly. I missed that place dearly. I wish I could go back.
Do you have a boyfriend? Oh my god. Do you have a boyfriend? What if you live with him?
Whoa. I don't have a boyfriend. I have had a partner. It didn't... I don't need to be so vulnerable. Yeah, I don't have a boyfriend. Long and short is I don't have a boyfriend. The excuse that I could give is, you know, I'm so focused on my career and I don't want anything to get in the way between me and my career. But, bollocks. What will be, will be. I'm comfortable with my own company. This sounds so sad coming out of my mouth. I'm moving on.
Have you seen any musicals live?
I have seen Wicked twice. This guy, at this moment, if I remember correctly, is in a big Wicked phase. If he saw the Wicked movie, he'd weep, like I did, 3 times.
What is the most exciting thing that you've done?
What a big question! Oh my god. Getting published in an academic journal is pretty big. I worked on Downton Abbey, the film, and then you went on karaoke. You went to karaoke with the cast of Downton Abbey and a bunch of the crew. That was like a real pinch me moment. You bumped into Zoella once in Brighton. But also, in the contrary, your lung collapses 4 times, which is probably, in terms of like my progression, probably the most significant thing that happens to me in that time. It's had a lot of repercussions on... I'm very scared of planes now. Yeah, it very much reminded me of the sort of fragility of what it means to sort of be alive, I guess. Having major surgery on my lung twice, with some very glamorous scars. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a positive thing that would make him go, wow, but he's got that in store. He's got a long old journey ahead. And I don't even know if the journey's done.
Obi. How's Obi doing? He must be what?
Obi's doing well.
8 now? 7 or 8?
He
better
is.
still be alive. Honestly, if he dies before the age of 8, I'll be fuming.
Whoa, that wasn't necessary. Obi's doing well. His legs are a bit dodgy, but he's a good boy. He's a bit more mature, a bit more sort of introverted than he used to be. He takes himself to bed at about 8:30 p.m. He likes his own company, but he's still a goofy boy. He's waiting for me to take him on a walk right now, in fact.
CBA for that. Do people still say CBA?
People do still say CBA. Actually, do they? I had a housemate who kept saying Big Siebes. I think CBA still exists.
What's your favourite movie? Is it still The Truman Show?
It is still The Truman Show. It is still The Truman Show. I even got a tattoo. Am I going to get my... there it is. I had a bunch of scars. Also love Ratatouille for aforementioned reasons. Other things that fill out the Letterboxd top 4, a film called Femme, and then the last slot is tricky. It's either La La Land, Parasite, or Lost in Translation. Those are the ones take your pick.
Is Taylor Swift still like at the top of your music playlist?
Yes, Taylor Swift is still... She's been on the number 1 on my Spotify Wrapped literally every year for the past about 7 years. No matter how hard I try, I cannot get rid of Taylor Swift. And what's crazy, if he knew what Taylor Swift becomes in the next 5 years, his mind would be blown. And if he found out he didn't go to the Eras tour, touchy subject.
People who you talk to from uni first year, do you still talk to any of them? Which ones? I want to know who lasts.
Whoa. I'm not going to just start naming people on camera. These are my friends that I still talk to, and these are the ones that I don't talk to anymore. I have a lot of relationships with people where we can go a long time without speaking, and then when we do see each other, it's like no time has passed, which I think is the way to do it. And there's people who I didn't know when I was recording this that became very important to me, and now I again still don't talk to. It's really interesting. People they just come and they go, and that's the beauty of life.
You still make YouTube videos? I say that as if you're going to say yes. I barely make YouTube videos. Of course you're not gonna.
Yeah, absolutely not. I said this earlier, I just don't think I have anything important to say. I have absolutely no reason to be taking up space in people's day. There is well-crafted, informative shit out there that is incredible, and here I am sat in my room. And back in the day, I was talking about anything. I was putting socks in my mouth.
Who's the president of the United States?
You're never gonna believe this. The president is still Donald Trump. Donald Trump's first term was like Donald Trump light, Donald Trump free trial, Donald Trump Prime with ads. Now it's like we have Donald Trump, full subscription, all of the V-Bucks, fucking Pro Max Donald Trump.
Anyway, that's all from me. I hope you're well. I hope you make a video response.
Here I am.
If you don't, that's fine. Just watch it and be like, that was nice.
That was nice.
I hope you're well.
I am very well. Oh, that was nice. That was very good. Overall, I just wish that I could sit this kid down and tell him everything that's about to happen in the next 5 years, because the amount of stuff that has happened in the 5 years completely blows the previous 19 years out of the water. I feel constantly very lucky. Hope you're keeping well. Would love to hear from you in the comments, whoever you are. Yeah. Thank you for watching. See you later.